Yeah, good evening, fellow gamers. It is I once again, Side of Risen, with another Destiny 2 video. As you can see, I'm here on Titan. I just finished my Flashpoint, and basically, I just want to get into this weapon in particular. It's been out for as long as this expansion has. It is called the Battle Scar. I had picked up one before, but this is my new one, and this one has Masterworks on it. And let's get into the perks. Basically, there's no need to go over the scopes. As you can see, it's the basics, and then my Masterworks is 10% extra handling, and then you got extended mag, you got flare mag well, and then you got the perk, and that's full a fully auto trigger. Basically, you hold the trigger down and it'll continue to fire until it runs out, and it's pretty good for hitting headshots. It's a potential for no three bursts. Yeah, it got a potential to kill in three bursts to the head, but you're gonna, due to the recoil, you're probably gonna chain a couple of body shots, but you're still, as long as you're strafing, you'll be able to kill them. Well, anyways, let's get into some Crucible. Oh yeah, this is my setup. It works pretty good, but it could be better. Anyways, like I said, let's get into some Crucible. Yeah, what up? I'm back. Anyways, as you can see, I'm on Javelin 4. I had already recorded this, but for some reason it did not capture my voice, so I have to record it all over again. Well, basically, as you can see, I'm using a Battle Scar. I know this weapon has been out since the Warmind expansion, but I haven't really seen too many people in the Crucible playing this. Forgive my voice, it's a little off, and then allergy season in California is just rampant. But anyways, this game in particular was actually my second game, and I did a lot better on this one. I was really trying to get the handle on this weapon. Of course, it got masterwork, so I got 10% more handling, but it still has somewhat of a little kick. So if you're not one of those people that are on point with all your shots, you might be a little off, like me. Uh, but this gun in particular, you can't really play too aggressive with it unless, like, you're, like I said, one of those players that got absolute solid aim. As you can see, the recoil does, I think, slightly jumps to the right. I'm unsure. I had to test the weapon out again. Like I said, I only played like 3 games with it, and the second 2 games I did good, but I kind of mixed these clips up. One of the clip that's at the end is actually the one that goes is the first game I played, or the second game I played. No, first game I played. So it would have been here, but so I'm not putting my best game forward, which I did. Like I said, I did all right in this game. But as you can see, my setup, I chose to use this auto rifle in particular because it is a beast. There's a lot of people that are into the meta right now, so they're not going, excuse me, they're not going to use anything outside of the meta. Well, I can understand they're trying to rank up, so of course they're gonna go with the best. But when you do things of that nature, you really can't, you really don't know exactly how good you are because you're using a weapon that is pretty much easy to kill with. This weapon that I'm using, like I said, it's a battle scar. It's not a weapon that you can easily master. It's just one of those that you have to practice with a few times in order to, like I said, get the recoil pattern. I should have had this, but yeah, shooting my teammate while he's in the way. He was kind of slipping, so he wasn't paying attention. But it's really nothing. Like I said, we didn't stump these guys, but we did a number on them, and I can say that I actually helped out this time, which in most games I'm going positive anyway. There's a couple of times like I slacked up, and that's usually when I'm not really paying too much attention. But I was kind of somewhat on try hard mode on this one, in situations where I usually would just keep pushing. I fell back. There's probably gonna be a part in this video where I actually take off running, which I never do. But what good would I have been to my teammates dead? It just would have been another death, and then that would have been uh, a point towards the other team. So in this situation, I'm playing a lot more cautious. I'm still playing a little aggressive, but I'm playing a lot more cautious. Like that, I took off running. I wasn't gonna beat them. It's 3 people right there, so I chose to keep pushing, probably get closer to my teammate, maybe draw somebody out to get in a one-on-one, and see if we'll do. But in most cases, like I said, nobody's really gonna do. I was slipping right here. Like there was somebody behind me. I didn't pay attention to it until, this right here. I turned around, but yeah, I could have easily got deaded if they'd have been using a vigilant wing or something. Well, unless he's a bad shot. But in most cases, people using a vigilant wing are, especially if they got like the masterworks on it, they're gonna really lay into people. But like this right here, I made a mistake. I really didn't. I thought my teammates was pushing with me to keep them from getting the heavy, which I wasn't really worried too much about heavy. I try to do a little slide to get in there to pop my super because I know once, not my rift, but when I pop my super, it would have let out a wave of electricity, probably would have fried those two, but I was a little bit too far from them. So that, yeah, that was kind of like a stupid move. But like I said, we're up, and I don't think we're ever gonna relinquish the lead as far as I know with this video. But as far as like dueling, I think a lot of weapons that people aren't using are really viable. Like, see that move right there, but it didn't work out. It still killed them, but as a waste of a super, because I probably could have killed at least two or three people if I would have just played it right and just took that L right there, or just fell back when I saw the red on the map. But like I said, I wanted to duel, and that's the only way you're really gonna get better is dueling. And seeing that the mechanics, the way they are now, well, not so much mechanics, but the way things are now, they're well, I was able to kill a few people, but it's still team fire, heavily relying on team fire. Most matches I run into, the teams they stick together and they'll burn you down. In some cases, I ran into teams that weren't really paying attention, like these guys, how they split up, and I was able to wet one of them, but there's still one that I was gonna try to get. I don't know if I was able to get him. Oh no, he is already pegging me before I even got up on him. So yeah, that was a mistake. But like I said, we're still in the lead, and I still feel as if I'm gonna be in a positive, which I turned out to be in a positive. But it's destiny. A lot of people, this is, it's destiny. And you either go for it or you don't. And it's just the way it is. Some people play smart because they're worried about their KD. I'm not too much worried about my KD. I want the W, but I don't want to be one of those players that likes to hang back and too scared to engage another player. Like this, I slipped. I didn't see him on the radar, but I was too busy engaging the other two people. But you get that thirst. You want to get the kill. You're trying to be top of the leaderboard, and and that's basically this was the try hard game. Just not try hard, but it was a try hard game. Like I said, we're able to capitalize on this. They weren't coming back from that, and and I got the kill, and that was actually my second game. Now, the second part was actually the first game, but it's not gonna go exactly according to plan because, yeah, for one thing, this map right here, I'm not exactly the best when I'm testing out weapons on this map, besides like the skate lock and not even the origin story, but like the skate lock. I feel like I can really hit the headshots from long range, and I can even strafe, and but yeah, in this game right here, I didn't actually do too well. It was kind of sad, just to see the way I was just getting beat on. But this is my go-to right here. Every game I start, this is the grenade. Boop. I always leave myself open, but a lot of times before they even, if they don't push up the middle really quick, they won't even see the grenade until it hit. They run right into it, and usually friends of mine, we would do the same thing. Get two grenades, long range, one on the ground, one on the wall, and hopefully that will be the starter to get the first kill. But yeah, you see this. Like, I'm hitting my headshots, and like I said, this is one of the first games. But yeah, here go another guy slipping. I'm burn him down. I don't think he liked that. I could have had this guy right here, but as you can see, get stuck in a reload animation instead of switching my weapons and just finish him off with the auto rifle from Ray Tech. But we can't always think on our feet. Sometimes we tend to make mistakes and don't capitalize on it. And those are the players that are particularly really good in this game, are the ones that are able to capitalize on mess ups like that. That was a slip. But you know, if it would have been an auto rifle, I may have been able to burn him down quick, unsure. But like as you can see, this is a weapon that's capable of killing you in 3 bursts. It's just, you know, you pull the trigger 3 times and you got a good chance of burning them down. Me in this game, I was in some on excuse me, some kills I actually used holding the trigger down and just letting it disperse the bullets. In other cases, I actually pulled it myself in order to like get a better handle on it. You know, it's never gonna be the Grasomatic, you know. For those who never played D1, the Grasomatic was a pulse rifle that was an absolute monster. I missed that, you know, I missed that grind for it, but you know, whatever. But as you can see in this game, I was reckless. But you know, it was like I said, it's about the kill. And there go the squatters. I hate squatters, but I mean, I guess if that's the way you play. But yeah, in this game, it's like you have to make mistakes, you know. You make mistakes and you learn to capitalize. Uh, well, not actually capitalize on it, but you actually, well, you're hoping that the other team will make mistakes and you're able to capitalize on that. But uh, it just makes you a better dueler. That's all it is. You know, you put in that situation again, and you see an opening the way you did on that one, then you're able to take it because you already know exactly what you have to do in order to get that kill. Like this guy, burn him down. I was missing my shots. As you can see, this one he already had the beat on me. I was hoping I had a teammate close by in order to help me get him, but you know, whatever. This guy, you know, he tried to do me. I could see the graviton lance. It didn't work for him. Like I'm telling you, there's other weapons that's viable in this game. You just got to be willing to go out and take it. You know, you can't always rely on the meta weapon, but I'm not one of those that's like, oh yeah, I'm riding against the meta, but you know, it's understandable. You want to rank up. I'll rank up, but I want to rank up on my own merit, not because a gun made it super easy in order for me to get to that point. You know, I don't mind making mistakes like this one in particular. I heard the tether, but my reaction time was like slow. I was already engaged. Like it's like, okay, I'm gonna hit this corner. I'm gonna burn down at least 3 or 4 of them, and you know, be the star of my team. But yeah, it didn't work out like that. But I was able to get, I think, 2 people, and of course I use the rift because I've come accustomed to adding that extra damage to help my teammates. Like, you know, usually I'm a Nova Bomb man, but you know, this when you let them rifts go and you know you got these trackers that go out and help you do extra damage, I mean that's a win-win for my team. Even if I get bodied, you know, my teammates are able to capitalize on that because they still got that extra little damage boost in order to help them you know, burn a group down. You know, sometimes it's like they're all close, so you know, you got these lightning things just streaking out across the, you know, as they're following where your bullets go, and a lot of times it hits a crowd. It's like getting hit with a graviton lance. You know, you get caught in the crowd with a graviton lance and they're pinging on one guy. When that burst explode, oh yeah, you're gonna get damaged. So it's kind of like that. You know, I use the riff, but yeah. Oh yeah, I'm running from this guy. But yeah, in this game, you know, like I said, I made a lot of stupid mistakes. I felt like I was a god with this weapon. Uh, Not really, but you know, I was trying to be a god with this weapon. I wanted to make a good showing of it because, like I said, there's a lot of weapons. This is a mistake. I seen the red on the map. Boom, and he capitalized on that. And yeah, that was a few mistakes that I made. Of course, I'm gonna run up again. Here's another mistake. What would MTash do? Not this. And that's what you gotta ask yourself. But yeah, there's a lot of meta weapons, but there's a lot of weapons that you can use if you just practice with them, you know, and you might take a few L's. Your KD might come down a little bit, but after a while, you get better, and then people can't bitch and call you, you know, meta trash and all that other shit that goes into the game. And you know, then you learn how to really get in there and play, you know, and then you can call yourself a god without using god weapons. And that's pretty much it. My name is Sire the Risen. This is the Battle Scar. Hope you like. Sorry if the video's long. Sorry if I'm a little, but like I said, people are sick in here, so I have to be quiet. And that's pretty much it. Enjoy your night, ladies.